Here we go. We have Illyrian path and circuit. So in this video, we're going to learn about Illyrian path and circuit. So we have this question. A Illyrian path is a path that visits every edge exactly once. And Illyrian circuit is Illyrian path, but it starts and ends on the same vertex. So you can visualize it as a cycle. You have given a undirected connected graph with V nodes and E edges with adjacency list, and we need to return 2 if this Illyrian circuit. We need to return 1 if this is a Illyrian path, else we need to return 0. So this is a Illyrian circuit. Yes, so for that case we have to return 2, and in this is Illyrian path. We starts and ends on different vertices. So this is Illyrian path. So let's try to find it. What is Illyrian path and circuit? So let's suppose we have this graph. So this is undirected. So I will take undirected unweighted graph. So if we start at this particular vertex, then we reach this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this. So we have reached the same vertex. So mm, if I add, let's suppose, so this is zero base indexing. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. If I add this, so then we start from, we can start from any node. So let's start from this node, then we reach this, then this, then this and this. So this is Illyrian circuit. So this completes a circuit. This is a cycle. So this is a this so this is a Illyrian circuit. So for this, if you carefully observe how many connected connected edges to that particular vertex. So connected edges, here we have two two connected edges. One is this, one is this, and here we have 4, then 2, then 2, then we have 4. So we have taken 4, then we have 2, then we have 2. So as you can see, we have even connected edges. So let's suppose we have odd connected edges. What will be? So let's take this graph. So we have here 3 connected edges, 2, 2, and then we have 1. So this is Illyrian. So let's find out. If we start from this, then we reach this, then we reach this, then we reach this, then we reach this. So this is my ending vertex. So my start and my ending is different. So this is Illyrian path. So as you can see, as you can observe, here we have odd edges, odd incoming or odd connected edges, but here we don't have any odd connected edges. So what if we take a different graph? So let's take, let's join this with this. So we have 3 and 2 here. So 3 here and 2 here. So if we start from this, then we reach this, then this. So I will mark the edges. We traverse from this, then this, then this. So then we go to 5, then we go to this node. So we started at this and ending at this. So we started at odd and we reached at odd. So this is about Illyrian path. So this is a pretty easy we can say topic, Illyrian path and circuit. So uh, in the Illyrian path, so let me take one different case. So I have taken this graph. How many connected edges we have for this? We have 3. We have 3. Here we have 3. Here we have 1. And here we have 2. So if we start at this particular node, then we traverse from this, then we traverse from this, then we traverse from this, then this, then we can either go to this or this. So this is not a Illusion circuit, not a Illusion path, because we cannot visit each and every edge. We cannot visit each and every edge. So we have Illusion path only and only if we have only only two odd connected vertices. So we have only two connected vertices. In this case, we have either more than two uh, odd odd connected edges. So we can easily find out. But let's take one another test case. So let's take this. So in the description, it says that it is connected graph, but the graph can be have two different components. So let's find out. I find out because after submitting my code failed, and I analyzed that we have two different components. So let's continue. We have two connected edges. We have two connected edges, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So we don't have, so this is Illusion circuit, but this is not actually a Illusion circuit because we have two separate components. So we first have to verify, is we have only one component. How do we verify? We will just apply a simple DFS function. We take visited array from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the number of nodes. So let's say number of nodes is v. Then we will mark, we start from 0, so we can start from any node. And if this is only a single component, it will mark all the nodes, all the vertices. So we start from 0, so we start, then its neighbor is 4 or 5, so we will go to 4, then we will mark this. So then its neighbor is 0 and 5, but 0 is already visited. We will not visit unvisited, we will not visit already visited node. So then we will reach 5. So from 5 it is 0 and 4, it is already visited. So we are done. After that we have false. We have false in our visited array. So we can easily detect if this is one component or more than one component. So this is not a Illusion circuit, not a Illusion path. We just need to return 0. So let's code this. What we have? We have first in. So incoming edges. We will iterate for each and every node, and we have urgency list. So this urgency list represent, so let's find out. So it will look like this. From 0, 0 from 0, this is a list. From 0 we have 4 and 7. For 1, for 1 we have 2 and 6, and this is a array. So this is a urgency list. So we have this condition. If neighbor is less than current node, we only need to mark only once. We will only consider a edge once only. So let's say we have one. So let's say we have a edge from 1 to 2, 1 to 2. So what we'll do? We have from urgency list. This is undirected. So 0 contains 2, and 2 also contains 0. So if we are at this node, we will increment for this, we will increment for this. Then we are at this node, we will increment for this, we will increment for this. But this is useless. We don't have to do this. It will just convert this odd into even. So we just have to consider once. So if our node is less than neighbor, then only we are considering. So it will only consider a edge once. So we are first incrementing current node, then neighbor node. After that, if this is Illusion path, there is only two vertices. There is only two vertices with one in in order. This is not in order, this is in degree or edge. So we have to check how many such a thing exist. So we will iterate in our in degree. Then if this is a odd value, so we are just incrementing our 1. Then for Illusion circuit, we have to return 2, but we have to check, is this a cycle or we have only one component? We have to verify there may be more than one component. So we have visited, then simple DFS function. Then if the value is false, if after traversing, if any node is unvisited still, so we don't have Illusion circuit. After that, we have DFS function. First we are marking our current node, then traversing in the neighbor nodes if neighbor node is not visited. Then for Illusion path, if we have only two such nodes, if we have only two such nodes, starting and ending node is different, so just return 1, directly return 1 as directly return 0. So let's give it a try, and let's talk about time and space complexity. We have this function. So this function, we have v, and inside this we have edges. So its time complexity is v multiply e, and the space complexity is order of v, and let's find out. So we have v plus e. So we have this time complexity. So now it's time to for some optimization. So we have this, and we have a nested for loop. This for loop, only this for loop is increasing our time complexity, and we have to meet v plus e. So what we'll do is, uh, we have adjacency graph. So we don't have to traverse in the adjacency graph. So we have this from, so for 0 we have two connected vertices. For 1 we have 0 and 3. For 2 we have 0 and 1, 0 and 1. So we don't have to traverse, we just need to check how many neighbors is connected to. So 0, we need to check 0 edges, 0 connected edges to 0. So this size will only tell us how many connected edges does it have. So for 0 it have 2, for 1 it has 2, for 2 it has 2. What about even? What about odd? So what about odd? So we have this. For 1 we have 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 5. So it is connected to 3. So it is simple as that. So what I will do is, inside the code we don't need this for loop, and for 1 I first need to check, I just need to check adjacency ith size. Is it modulus by 1? So it is it giving me 1? So that's about it, and let's give it a try. I hope it will work. And now we have decreased our time complexity to this is order of v. Then we have DFS function. DFS function will visit each and every vertex to each and every edge. So now it is visiting a edge and a vertex only once. So its time complexity is v plus e now, and space complexity is order of v. The code is given in the description box. If you have learned something new, give it a thumbs up, and thank you all for watching.